Hello folks, welcome back to Let's Play 7th Saga. If I sound a little bit bummed out and unenthusiastic, it's not so much because of the fact that we gathered the runes and yet we're still somehow destroyed and had our shit totally wrecked. It's because I recorded ahead a couple of videos, like 2-3 videos after this one, maybe, not that much, and then realized that the first video after getting thrown back into this mysterious place here, I somehow ended up saving over it. So I'm now going back. Luckily, I have a save state early enough. But I'm re-recording a section of 7th Saga. And I'm kind of annoyed with 7th Saga at this point. It's not as bad as it might sound. It's been a while since the two worlds have collided. What? No, I'm kind of had enough of 7th Saga, to tell you the truth. I hear that Sorrow defeated Goriza, so peace and prosperity will return to us. It's not so much that 7th Saga is just not being a good game to LP. I just, I kind of bit off more than I could chew, possibly, with all that romance of the Three Kingdoms. I'm trying to keep that moving quickly. And therefore, I don't know, it's hard to get back to this game, you know? I'm glad you have recovered. I've never heard of the towns and countries you mentioned. Where are you from? What do you mean, where are we from? We're from, freaking famous cities that are bigger than this one, buddy. If you go south, you'll find a large town called Pasadena. The little old lady from Pasadena. It'll take you a while to get there. So the next town is south. Bear in mind, that's what we were told, folks. But yeah, so we're wandering around in this village. I'm sorry, I probably did not load from exactly where that last video left off from your perspective. It's a terrible time, but because the two worlds, light and dark, are fighting, there's nothing we can do about it. What is the Dark World? We don't actually get to see it, I believe. If we do, it's going to be like an entire other adventure after we thought we'd won this one, and ugh. The monsters will have to return to the Dark World now that Gorcia is gone. Gorcia is gone? Are you talking about Gorizo? I don't know. You are new around here. Where are you from? From none of your damn business, buddy. But anyway, this is where we actually woke up. I was hot-headed too when I was young. Yeah, but I mean, where are we? What happened to us? Why are we... I was hot-headed. I have nothing else to say. Take care. What? Thank you for, bringing me back to health. My friend and I, we could have died out there exposed in the wilderness, but you saved us. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. We have nothing to say to you. Okay. Alright, fine. There's weapons and armor shop. I don't really care about them so much. Let's see. Actually, is this... Sorry, is this... This is a different weapons and armor shop. Isn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to find ways to skip around and use save states to just not have quite as much trouble with this next stretch of dungeon crawling. Because there is a hell of a lot of leveling up involved when you first pop out here. Welcome to our store. How can I help you? Buy some crap. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, when you first come... Okay. I'm sorry, my mind is like Swiss cheese. I'm all over the map. I can't get my thoughts straight. What do I want to tell you? Yeah, we were at some strange new place. Nobody has heard of any of the cities that we've been to. Neighbors down? It's Farano. Where are you from? And, did we already talk to you? We already talked to you. You said something about the two worlds colliding. Yep. When worlds collide, the shitty new WCW pay-per-view. Even though WCW hasn't been around for forever. There's an innkeeper. Nothing special going on here. Oh wait, there's a magical dude. Oh, the one who found you. I couldn't believe it when I found you where the lightning struck. Wait, lightning struck and we appeared and... So do you routinely go around following lightning storms and investigating where it struck? Or... Alright, whatever. So, nobody in this town's really going to tell us anything. Sorry, slipped out of Asuna and into myself there. Yeah, but you have to do a lot of fighting when you first pop out here, folks, because the monsters when you first pop out here are freaking nasty. At least I seem to think so. See, look at that. Isn't that scary? Ooh, he's like, I'm dancing on your grave. Hook. And now I'm dead. So the ghoul's lost, folks. And an opal's been found. Now I'm going to give you a little shout out now, folks. A little, well, not shout out, a warning. The next video I'm going to talk about... Oh, in the last video I sure was complaining a lot about... Yeah, well, I'm complaining right now about the fact that I'm having to re-record this video. But no, the next video that you're going to see in this LP was in fact recorded before the next one you're going to see. Thanks to my own incredible confusion and incompetence. But what I was complaining about the first time I recorded this video, I believe, was the fact that it's freaking impossible to figure out where you're supposed to go at this point in the game. I happen to know from facts and stuff, but yeah. We have a map, but we don't even know that we're still on the planet Ticonderoga, the steakhouse planet. We could be anywhere. It's actually called Tichondra. I know that, folks. I'm trying to be funny. But no, we don't know where the heck we are, so we really don't know where to go. This lady told us go south, and it's a long way. Well, she ain't kidding, boyo. She ain't whistling Dixie, which is ironic because it's the south. I'm going far south. You can't go directly south. You gotta go like southwest, and then you're like, am I going the right way? She said south. I'm going southwest. What do I do? Where do I go? How do I live? Luckily, I'm still a little bit over-leveled because of more off-screen leveling. Otherwise, I'd be having a real problem with the monsters around here and just constantly trying to go south when, in fact, you can't really go south without going way far west. Yes, thank you for letting us escape, Ghoul. We really don't have any interest in fighting you. But yeah, when I first popped out of this area, I think I might have even like ignored that old lady and just started, when I played this game on an emulator years ago, because I never got this far playing the SNES version. I mean, who'd have the patience? But when I played this game years ago on an emulator, I remember this is one area of the game where I was like, what the hell? I mean, where are we? Seriously, where are we supposed to be going? What are we supposed to be doing? What's going on? And that frustration is coming back to me even today. Mostly because I'm frustrated with the fact that I'm having to re-record this, but I don't even remember. Who knows what kind of wonderful witticisms I delivered the first time playing this. I might have said something really profound, and I might have touched on the human experience in a new way that really just really would have been inspiring and really have changed people's lives if they'd heard my original recording of this stretch of 7th Saga. But it's all lost, and instead we're just going to wander into this dot. I'm going to wander around talking to people. I'm going to try to get to where the next video starts. I'm going to end the frickin' video. If I sound frustrated, I'm sorry, folks, but I'll be in better form on the next video. Or maybe I won't. Now the stupid Medusa things have had powerful magic. That's great. Oh, I do remember one thing I pointed out was that there's like funky new background music for the battles in the overworld. That's pretty cool. Serpant. Serpantsalot. He's Sir Thrusalot's cousin, who is also a tailor. He's a Cardassian spy / tailor, Serpantsalot. Okay, this looks like the right town. Although in the next video, I'm pretty much leaving town when the video starts, so I'm going to have to wander around and talk to some people to give you the full experience of the excitement that is wandering around in 7th Saga, not knowing what the hell's going on. We gathered the runes. An ancient evil appeared and was like, ha ha ha, I do not need you anymore. I will banish you. And you get zapped. And now you're like, so... is the world, like, safe or what? The famous artist Abaco is said to have enjoyed the cider here. Abaco, huh? That name appears in red text. It seems like it would be really important. But here's the deal, folks. This is never mentioned by anyone else, and never matters at all in the game, ever. It's like they had like a quest that they just at the last minute decided, you know what? We're not going to bother to include this quest. Forget it. Everyone's sick of this game by now. Can you believe Sorrow was defeated? I don't want to. Well, you believe what you want to, buddy. You can believe in little pixies if it makes you feel better. This cider is a perfect flavor. It's definitely one of my favorites. That's great, Yokel. It's really true. People in Lagina were telling me that Gorcia defeated Sorrow. If you don't believe me, go to Lagina, close to the West River, and find out for yourself. Shouldn't we be happy if Sorrow's been defeated? I made a whole bunch of jokes in one video about how Sorrow has been defeated, and therefore we must all live in joy. But I don't remember if it was the video that was lost or not. Don't be ridiculous. Sorrow can't be defeated. You will all live your lives in constant abject misery. Now is the time to live, to fight your sorrows. I will be famous someday. I'll be famous someday and will paint a portrait of sorrow. That must be the artist dude that she mentioned. Maybe he does become important and I just forgot. And I put important in quotation marks, of course, but... Famous artist Abaco... Oh, never mind. Abaco is said to have enjoyed the cider. He's apparently, like, dead, so... Forget him! Dead artists! Who cares about dead artists? Well, I mean, art collectors, I suppose. Suppose people will care about us once we're gone, Asuna. I don't think people care about us now. I'm composing music, which will bring courage to the people. I will defeat sorrow with music and images and stuff. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, I'm going to paint a picture of sorrow for the people in the future, so that they too can know misery. This guy's name is Sorrow. I'm composing music which will bring courage to the people. I'm hoping to inspire Sorrow and his cousin Sadness. I felt a terrible pain 3 days ago and sent Sorrow trying to tell me something. He was trying to tell me to, lower my salt intake because my heart was about to burst out of my chest. I'm afraid something has happened to him. Don't care. Don't know who Sorrow is. Don't care. Oh, hell, I'm the hero winner on this game, aren't I? Well, I'm the hero. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, well then, we just never developed the kind of rapport that we could have hoped for. It's not my fault. I'm like a pirate slash Viking slash dwarf. I've got all personality in spades. It's your fault. I refuse to acknowledge you even said anything. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Welcome to our store. I sell crap you already have. Bye-bye. Yes, I have pretty much hit the end of my rope of this game. Wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't annoyed at having to re-record this video. In fact, in the coming videos, like at this point, it's like, alright, so nobody seems to recognize the names of the... Oh, here, there's a here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Or that there's a strange country in the northwest continent by the name of Melanam, and it has an incredibly advanced civilization. I wish to go there someday. Why is he talking like Ulvan? But Melanam, okay, now that's a big tip. I was about to start trying to address the situation of what's going on in the game. I'm not going to bother to buy weapons, because obviously I've already recorded through this stretch of game, and I'm going to load state. But, no, this is the big thing, folks. So, like, where the heck are we? Nobody's heard of the towns that we're at. This ancient evil guy showed up and kind of hinted that he was going to, like, take over our time and our world and threw us elsewhere. I mean, it's like, this doesn't look like pagan. I don't think we've got an Ultima 7 situation here. What we do have is kind of a completely pointless stopping off town with awesome music for the fountain. I guess this would be a good point for me to apologize for the fact that I stopped the game to listen to this really kind of odd and involved and long music. It took a really long time for it to repeat. Played with this kind of like weird Arabian feel to it. When King Lemuel showed up and betrayed us in the last video and revealed that he was actually Gorcia, and like you'd been using the ancient runes of power and it was actually his dark power. And it's like, dude, we've had like Gorcia's balls. We've been carrying them around. Yuck. But I actually stopped the gameplay and just like sat there on this one screen of dialogue so that I could listen to that music, and I was like looking, ooh, wow, this music is like pretty cool, folks. I mean, I'm kind of surprised by this. What do you folks think about this music? And then realized only after I listened to the video later that because I didn't have my external speakers plugged in, it was just the laptop speakers. Yeah, you couldn't hear it at all, folks. I apologize. It's kind of like that first video with Luxa Tatujin walking around. I'm like, oh man, check out those footsteps, they're so awesome, and like you can't hear a freaking thing. And it kind of happened again. But, you know, whatever. We got to pick up and deal with it. I don't have the option to even go back and play. I'd have to play through the entire game over again. I've got one saved state from before that, and it's many, many videos back when we were fighting Legends, and it was going... I'd have to go back to that, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that, folks. But what we are going to do here is end the video. So, yeah, no, I was in the middle of recapping. I was saying... King Lemuel. Turns out all along he was the evil Gorcia, who's like or Garizo, one of those. I don't remember which one's which. But he's some evil dude from the past who was like defeated, and his power was vanquished, and we started hearing about him suspiciously late in the story, but it turns out now that the runes actually contained his evil power, and that we brought it back together. King Lemuel revealed his true form and kicked our ass and took his power back, and we don't know what he did with us. But people have been talking about Sero and Gorcia, or Gorizo, whichever, as though it was a current thing. And now we know that Melanam, the ancient technological civilization that we remember seeing it as like the Atlantis, it was this collapsed on itself. But people are saying that it's on the northwest continent. Well, we remember that it was here. I'll talk about this in the next video, which I already recorded. But yeah, I got a sneaking suspicion, folks. This map might be accurate. Just have towns. We don't know where the towns are anymore, but the continents should be the same, or possibly slightly off because of continental drift. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery later, folks, but for right now, this is Mysterious JG. Thank you very much for watching my re-recording of this stretch in the game, where we walked from, like, here to here, pretty much. Yeah, so, we're in the past. How are we going to actually do anything about that guy who traveled to our present and kicked everybody's butts? I don't know, and I'm not sure that this game is ever going to make that clear, but I'll see you next time, folks.